What's up, you guys? This is Rob from the Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, we're going to be chatting about what to do when you are done with Fortuna. Now, as many of you guys are fully aware, I have been diligently grinding away my Fortuna standing and making sure to grab every single packs there is out there, except for Soar. Should I still grab pack Soar just for completionist sake? Because legitimately, I don't want that trash. I've also gone ahead and grabbed all of the MOAs that I need to grab, and then really all that's left for me at this very moment that I'm actively doing is doing a bit of conservation. Yes, I need to grab me some floofs before I close the door on Fortuna, because as you guys can probably tell, I'm close to retirement when it comes to that. When it's Cetus, we've already closed the doors on that, but Fortuna, we're about to wrap it up here. However, that doesn't mean that content is done for the rest of the year. There is still Fortuna 2.0 that is due to come out, as well as the primed vaultings and unvaulting that is happening on December 18th. So I decided to go ahead and create a little bit of a list of things that I need to get done before those dates or around those times. And in fact, for those of you guys who are unaware, Twitch drops are enabled this week. So if you guys want to join in on my to-do list, you can find me over at twitch.tv/agayGuyPlays. I will be on every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know when I'm ending. I'm going to end when I feel like ending. So usually I'm on there for a minimum of 2 hours. Then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to start at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so I can sleep in on the weekend just a little bit, okay? So remember, 8 a.m. on the weekdays, Pacific Standard Time, and then 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday this week, okay? So be sure to join me there. And get done what you need to get done, because I figured I would go ahead and share with you guys what I think we need to be paying attention to. Now, as with all of these videos, the first thing I'm going to start things off with is get your mastery rank together, y'all. If you have not leveled your arc wings, if you have not leveled your arc wing weapons, if you have not leveled some of your companions, get that done while you can. During this kind of like dead period where there's no content that's out, like, you know, the week or 2 weeks, or I don't know, maybe 3 weeks that we don't get anything, make sure that you're taking care of what you can do with your account. It's kind of like future proofing. And because of the fact that you have a higher mastery rank, you get a larger syndicate pool to work with, which is the first thing that we're going to be tackling, because I really want y'all to max the shit out of your syndicates. And I'm not just talking about the Fortuna ones. I'm talking about all of them. So let's go ahead and start with Vox Solaris. So one of the things that I want you guys to make sure you're doing is farming your toroids. Stock up on them, because as you guys know, Fortuna Part 2 is going to feature the new Profit Taker Spider. And yeah, we want to fight that on day one, right? You want to get all up in that mess and get whatever new cool rewards are going to be coming out of it. So I highly suggest that you go ahead, grab all of the toroids that you can, level up to the current max rank, because they did say that there is going to be a minimum like standing requirement. What that standing is going to be, I have no clue. Will it be the standing that we're currently at, or will there be higher levels of standing that we need to go ahead and kind of rank up into? In addition to that, there may also be items that we need to go ahead and pick up in order to fight the spiders. That might be the locked out part. So make sure that you go ahead, grab all the toroids you can, really stock up on them, and be ready for Fortuna 2.0 so that you can go ahead and pump in as much standing as you can on a daily basis. Just keeping everything covered, right? In addition to that, if you care at all about operator fashion, make sure you go ahead and max out your Vent Kid standing, because as they showed in the previous dev stream, they are going to have some new outfits in the Vent Kids, and they did mention that there are going to be new mods as well. So make sure you go ahead and grab all the mods you can, build your perfectly pretty board, get all of that taken care of, and then go ahead and just max everything out so that you can buy all of your outfits, and then just go ahead and construct them when you can and grab whatever mods that you need to grab. Now, while we're talking about constructing things, one thing that I'm definitely going to suggest you do is that if you are short on any of your resources, aka if you're short on fishing, if you need more bait to catch said fish, if you need to go ahead and do some mining and do some refining while you're in the foundry, go ahead and get that all done right now so that you're not waiting on it for the future, right? we have downtime, and I know that sometimes downtime isn't like the most exciting thing, like all of these things that I'm telling you to do. It's not the most exciting, but it does future-proof your account so that you have smoother transitions into things like Fortuna Part 2. The next thing that I do also want to suggest is farm conservation tags and debt bonds. If you're not doing that, you're gonna miss, well, I'm not gonna say you're gonna miss out. It's just gonna take you longer to get everything that you need to do. Because as you know, DE is adding a few new features when it comes to Fortuna Part 2, aka legs is getting more legs. And you never know, we might end up seeing, you know, more. They did at one point say that they were gonna work on primary kit guns. Will we be seeing primary kit guns in Fortuna Part 2? Highly doubt it, but just in case we do see it, do y'all want to miss out on it? No, I didn't think so. So go ahead and grab all the standing that you need to grab right now, just so that you don't have to worry about it later on down the line. So that, at least for me, pretty much wraps up all of the Fortuna syndicates. Moving along, we're going to go ahead and talk about your core syndicates, because yes, you should be wearing your syndicate crest as you are out. Now, I really want you guys to make sure that you are maxing out your core syndicates, and the big reason for this is because of the fact that there is a prime vaulting and unvaulting that is happening on December 18th. So on December 18th, we're going to be seeing Euphona Prime, Banshee Prime, and Helios Prime going away. If you need any of those relics, get them now while you can. Or if you think that any of those are going to be worth saving for future, for future, I don't know, for future-proofing your account, whether you need to sell them, sell blueprints or something like that, make sure you go ahead and grab those relics while you still can, and use your daily standing to get you bonus relics, right? So every single day after you're done, go ahead and grab yourself a relic pack and then move on with your life to the next day. The only thing that I will remind you of is the day before. Don't spend your standing, roll that standing into the next day, go ahead and grab yourself some Mesa Prime relics on that day. See? So I'm telling you, just let that carry over. Go as soon as she goes live, grab some of those extra relics, and hopefully they'll contain some Mesa Prime stuff, because as soon as the 18th hits, you want to make sure that you have your syndicate little sigil on and grabbing yourself some extra bonus standing so that you can spend them on more rolls on your relics. So definitely keep your eyes out for those. The other thing that I will be stressing for you guys is Chroma Prime Access is going away on the 18th. If you have not picked up his Prime accessories and you like his Prime accessories, go ahead and grab them now. Because I always hear it, you know, I should have picked them up while I had the chance. You know, I didn't have any money. I was like, you got a week. Get your coin, spend that money that you need to spend, get it done and taken care of, and then I don't have to hear you complaining. I'm really giving you this advice for me so that I don't have to hear it. Speaking of too, I don't think, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if they have a specific date when they're going to be closing the vault on the Nova Prime access, just so you're aware. But you know, there's always the vaulting, unvaulting bullshit that goes on, so I don't want to fuck with anything. If I do get a hard date on it, I'll go ahead and toss that in the description. If anybody else has seen the hard date on it, go ahead and toss that in the comments as well, and I'll make sure to like pin something so everybody knows. But Edo Prime armor, everybody jizzes on it, if only jizzes over it, and people get really, really moist over that armor set. It's a really, really great armor set. It has my stamp of approval. Get it while you can. Again, I don't know when the Nova Prime Vault is going away, but they do have the accessories pack for that. So pick it up while you have a chance. Again, because I don't want to hear complaining. I hate the, oh man, I forgot to get, no. I'm reminding you, get it while you can. Now, let's go ahead and focus on that unvaulting / revolting thing. While you're currently at it and farming all the shit that I'm telling you to farm, also make sure to hit up your sorties. I don't know what the current layout of it is, but you know, there is a Redeemer Prime and an Akhagara Prime that is going to be coming out very, very soon, and I'm sure that some of you guys out there are excited enough to try to get ribbons for it. So if you are interested in getting ribbons for them, go ahead and start grinding it out now and cross your fingers that you get some good lucky rolls and grab those items, or you grab or you grab ribbons for other weapons that you really, really like, or weapons that are really, really good that you can trade for those other ribbons for, or you know, just save up some plat. I'm just saying. Regardless, go ahead and do that, and if you need to, maybe you can get yourself an unrolled ribbon at the moment, and then grab some Kuva and get prepped to roll for the stats that you want to roll. Now, this last one is a thing that I want to kind of stress for you guys, because this is something that I'm really, really bad at. I love ESO. I love doing Kuva survivals. Those are kind of like my jam for when I'm like trying to sit down, trying to collect some stuff, right? Because I get Radiant Relics, I get Kuva, the two mainstays of what is currently Warframe endgame. Let's just put it like that. But one of the things that I haven't been doing is hitting up fissures to crack relics and grab Forma. Now, if you're cracking relics, maybe you're cracking relics for Nova Prime. Maybe you're cracking relics for trying to get, you know, Banshee and all of the things that are going to end up vaulted. But one of the things that I really need to get off my ass on is I need to stockpile my traces. I tend to get like a bunch of random relics, you know, all this and all that. But what I never have is enough void traces and Forma. So for me, I'm like, okay, I need to really buckle down and say it's okay. You can go ahead and, you know, maybe not farm tags today, but instead maybe focus your day on just farming up a bunch of Forma, making sure that the Forma is built so that we can go ahead and take care of the new weapons that are coming out. Because you have to remember, Baruch is coming out too. Baruch is going to need Forma. Mesa is going to need Forma. And all of the weapons that come along with it are going to need Forma as well. So you got to sit down, hit up those fissures, and make sure you grab those Formas, right? Make sure you're doing all of that. I need to do it too. I need to go ahead and crack some relics because I want to have at least one prime of every prime Warframe to give away for the holidays. You guys know Nodoweho is coming up, so I got to make sure to get you guys some good presents for that. And while you're at it, make sure that your Warframe is alerts to set off for catalysts and reactors, just in case you need those for the weapons or for the Warframe itself. So make sure you guys are prepped and ready for that. Again, if you guys want to join me on my hunt for all of that, make sure you join me at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time Tuesday, which should be today when I'm posting this, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on all of those days, and then 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday of this week. Twitch drops will be active, so I hope to see you guys there. But that is my current list of things to do since I'm pretty much done with Fortuna. Regardless, that about does it for me for now. So as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. Stay on top of it, you guys, because you can future-proof your account and you don't have to work as hard. Everybody thinks that like, oh, Rob, like, how do you grind and do all this stuff so fast? I'm like, it's not that I do this stuff fast, it's that I come prepared. Because I like to come hard. I come prepared and I come hard. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!